Hi my friend, it's Pat Sloan here. So two things today. One, you're going to share a quilt over in my community, Quilt Along with Pat Sloan. Share a quilt of a past sew along that you have done with me, such as maybe hometown charms. That's what this quilt is. You could have done home is, you could have done fall frolic, you could have done so many of my sew alongs, but share one of those quilts. And then the other thing we're going to be doing is looking in that one of those bins in my rolling cart. We're just going to look at one, and we aren't even going to get through the whole thing, but we're going to go ahead and get started with that process because I am so far behind showing you stuff. So let's get to it. So, this is heavy. This is all in one tray of the rolling cart, of my rolling assistant. One tray. It is very heavy. So we're going to take a look, but it would take me an entire video, I think, to give you like everything in here because it's like a huge stack of books. So let's just sort of take a look through it. I think I'll open the packages so you can see the fabric. We'll take a look at all the covers of stuff, and I'll point out a couple things, and I'll tell you why the stack has gotten to this point. Yeah, there's a reason. So here's the reason. When things come in, sometimes I've ordered them, sometimes the Fat Quarter Shop has sent them to me to look at or review, you know, because I might want to use it in something, and to share with all of you. Well, lately we've had a lot of fun things going on, and I got way behind in the sharing because actually once I share it, then I have to figure out what to do with it. So in true procrastination style, it's easier just to stack it and wait because it's all in one spot. Now, once I show it to you, I have to go find new homes for everything. And so I avoided that, and it got like a little bit too much. So I have another, I think, maybe probably this much again, but it's spread across two trays. Maybe there's more than that. I don't know. We're just going to deal with this one tray first and see what's in here. Okay, so we're going to start with the So Colorful samplers. These are a club. They're So Colorful bundles. So they're a club, and every month you would get one color of the fabrics, and they're all fat quarters. They're awesome for just adding to your stash, to having a different set of colors than you might pick yourself. Actually, all three of these you can still purchase. So I'm going to show you what's in here, because if you like this bundle, you can go purchase it. So let's just go ahead and take a look at the fabrics because they are so gorgeous. They put together amazing color bundles with a really nice range of colors and scale, so that you're not getting like all tiny prints or all big fat prints. You know, you're getting this really nice range of scale. They also give you this worksheet that tells you all the fabrics that are in here and the numbers, so that if you like it and you say like, oh, I really would like to have more of this, then you'll be able to go order it. And so for the green bundle, we have, starting sort of down in the olive shade, which is that's my favorite shade of green, I think. Anything olive. I like them all, but olive is my fave. We've got polka dots. There's a nice, beautiful ferny kind of fabric. Oh, this is great. Now we're going a little bit lighter. Some small scale prints. There's an awesome text print. It says, after the sunshine. Okay, there's always sunshine after the rain. That's what it is. There's always sunshine after the rain. You know, oh, that's nice. There's some more little dots. I bet they're from the same line. I don't know. They just look like it, don't they? And there's a different scale of dot in a repeat. That's really nice. I think this is one of those, it might be a Lori Holt because it's like the reproduction look. There's another one like that. Here's some sweet dandelions. The shades are great because when you're working, if you need a particular shade to do something, you've got it now. You've got all of this, and you can keep the papers. So you can just keep these somewhere for a little while, so that if you start working with it and decide you need more. Oh, this is so much fun. Just sort of folding origami type things. That's cool. I like that kind of fun fabric. Here's another wonderful print. So there's all of the greens. That's the green one. Okay, so I am just going to move this over and I'll put it back later into its bag. All right, let's see, for pink. Let's do the gray next. This one I think is really nice. The gray, There's, like any color, there's so many different shades, and I think that with gray it is just really fascinating to get those that are sort of more brown, sort of more blue. I mean, it can go the whole range, and this one looks like it has a bit more that are larger scale. So like this, oh my goodness, this I love. I'm really into these fabrics that are sort of just two colors and have sort of this etching look. They're just my favorites right now. All right, let's see. We've got, of course, that great big floral. There's a nice stripe that looks kind of like a painted stripe. That's cool. Little flowers, little daisies. Now you're going to see this from the bluey tone to a more brown tone. Like they're totally different type of gray. And I've done some lines with this style of gray with the sort of brown in it. Look at the gingham. Gingham is nice. There's, because they go more towards the taupe, so this is more like a taupey feel. And I like all these different images. Once again, this has got like a mottled background in it too. Can you see that? So it gives a really nice texture. So cute. Look at all those little flowers. There's a dot. Now we're back now to a different, see how different that is? Now we're back into more blue, but in a lighter color range than we were down here when we were in the darker end of that. Oh, this is nice. Dots, dots, everything dots. And it sort of like goes down to small and then back out. It gives that really neat effect. Text print, always, always good to have. A stripe. Great big. See, here we got some scale now. Some great big circles. And like feathery kind of, you know, branches. And oh, look how gorgeous. A paisley. Very gorgeous. Okay, this has got some really, really fabulous prints in it. It'd be neat to go and look at what other colors some of these come in. Like, does this come in another color? All right, let me just stick him over here. And we'll do the pink one. Pink, pink, everything pink. And once again, I think this one has some other scale. It's got down from this really juicy, look at this. Look at this. Who is that by? It's Andover. So that's probably, I can't think of her name. Okay. It'll come to me. Maybe not. So we've got, there we go. So we've got this really juicy hot pink. Then a small little dot. Beautiful, beautiful. There's another pink. A little, now this is a different shade of pink, so you can see we've gone. See how the shades are? This is what's so wonderful. When you have this variety, then you can be matching up what's going on. You can create great scrappy quilts. If you love scrap quilts, having these different shades of each of the colors is wonderful. Look at that. Look how glorious this is. Oh, I like this window pane. Those are always really, really good prints. There is a plaid, nice plaid, some sweet peas, oh, those are darling. And then some cherries that look like little hearts. Here's a nice floral, and there's another two-tone color. It's got that same vibe as this one does with the two tones. More peachy. This is leaning a little bit more peach now than pink. See, now this one too, I think they're out. Oh, and mushrooms, look at that. Look how cute that is. So darling. All right, so that is what the pink stack looks. Allison Glass. See, I knew it would come with that. I think this is Allison Glass's fabric because she uses very sort of rich, you know, these sort of deep saturated colors. All right, so it comes in these really nice bundles with the paper guide that tells you what you have. All right, so what else is in here? Let's just take a look because, you know, it's, we might have to have like a second pass. Let's just do a first pass, and I'll just talk about what it is that's in here. First, there's some stuff on the side, and I don't know, did these come in a sew sampler, or did I order them? What? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they came from Baby Lock when we did something. They sent me some stuff. Anyways, there's a glue stick and a measuring. Yeah, is that a measuring thing? Oh, that's a thread cutter. That's the thread cutter. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so that's two things that are in there. These go in my notions bag. Now we have a whole stack of patterns, and these are all, let me pull out. These patterns are all ones that are published by Sew Emma, which is the Fat Quarter Shops. It's Sew Emma, which is the Fat Quarter Shops publishing line. And they do tons of patterns. You see them for all different things. They might do sew-alongs. They might just showcase a fabric line in it. And they're just really, really great. They give you a little insert picture here and then a close-up so you can see the blocks. Then many of them come in different sizes, like this particular one comes in multiple sizes as well. So they're a great value. So I'm just going to walk through there so you can just see the patterns. You know, looking here is really where you get to see the, you know, the impact of the repeat block. This one's super cool. I like it in the actual quilt here. It's kind of a funky little block, but it really works up nice. This one is done in several colors. See there, you can see this merry making and showing you in like Christmas, Americana, and then fall colors. So here's one with a lot of, it's called Blue Smoke. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And then here is their Christmas tree one, rocking around the Christmas tree. And there they show you with different backgrounds. And I believe this is all with solids. It is a 48 by 48. I think that is really, really cool. Really cool Christmas one. So there was those things. Now I did have these other patterns here that these are really limited. I went and looked. At least I know two of them they probably won't have back, but you never know. These were done for a fabric line by Basic Gray's fabric line. So I don't know if it's a basic pattern for them or just for that fabric line, but Spread Joy. I love these little trees with the stars and then the joy. Now this is an Elizabeth Hartman, so it'll probably be back, you know, if it runs out, they probably will get it again, but she probably has it too. So, you know, there is some wild animals, safari animals. And then I know this one is also just, was for the fabric line. For those of you who like something that's has a bit of a challenge, there are some curves on here. You can see that effect. That is curved piecing, but this is incredible because there's a lot of fabrics that could be used with this pattern. You know, you need like a little dot, you need sort of a border stripe. See how that border stripe is out here? And then like this is a little bit bigger scale print that reads kind of as a dot. You know, you can sort of work that. And then they show you one in the red on the back. So that, I just thought this was super, super neat. Sometime I'd like to challenge myself and do that kind of curves again because I'm out of practice, haven't done it for a long time. All right, so the other things I have in here, oh, before I do that, let's see. I've got this gorgeous layer cake and I have not shown that to you yet. That is my bad. How could I have not shown you this? Maybe I did and I forgot and it just went back in this box. That's what happens. If it goes back on that shelf, then I think I haven't showed you. But you can still get this line. It's called Lady Tulip. Look how gorgeous that is, by Adita Sitar of Laundry Basket. There's a lot of duplicates, so that's kind of nice. If you're doing a layer cake quilt, you have a lot of pieces that are more than once. Oh, look at the dot. Beautiful, beautiful. And here's another floral, little stripe. I like these sort of basic prints like this. They're really, really useful. Now go down to the cream. You have some of the same ones. That looks like shirtings, like men's shirtings. Oh, look how cute that is. Now that's really nice. I like that. And here is the same design that I was saying. It's just super useful. It's really densely packed. And I like the way it works in quilts. There's another type of stripe. Now we're sort of into an orange, a pink and orange. You know how I love pink and orange. Oh, there, look at this one. Got the orange. Then we've got down to sort of a taupey background, taupey green. So there, now you get that sort of acid green, another favorite green of mine. I like olive and acid green. And that's still that yellow-based green rather than blue-based green. Here's another that looks like men's shirting, tiny little print. Nice feathery. That might have been something that was in one of those bundles. Oh, look how pretty this is. The etchings. More dots. Another little fun print. More acid green for me. Yes. And then now this is teal, like down into teal. This would make just a gorgeous layer cake quilt. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so that's the tulip. layer cake, Lady Tulip, I like that name. All right, what else is in here? The rest of this is primarily books, except for this folding ruler, which I know I got from Baby Lock. Baby Lock sent this, and they may have sent these two things as well. They sent them this summer when we did an online workshop. The ambassadors did. So let's open that, and then I'm going to save the books because, you know, this is getting long. That's what happens when I wait. I can't wait this long to show you stuff. I need to do it sooner. All right, so I think Becky at Power Tools YouTube channel gave me this. Okay, I'm just going to open the plastic. This is a folding ruler, and there are lots of folding rulers out there, and they're great if you're traveling. Okay, there we go. So when you travel, if you want to take a longer ruler but you don't really want that bulk, these folding rulers are the bomb. Look at this. Hot diggity dog. Holy cow. And it lays nice and flat. So if I was going to run the rotary cutter right down the edge, yep, so it's not snagging or hitting anything, and then you just fold it up. So I would treat it delicately. I mean, because whatever that adhesive is that has these two parts, you don't want to just be whipping this around, but I would treat it delicately. But it does look like it's a good workhorse for travel. So you can take something that opens to 24 inches. That's incredible. I could have used this when I was on the road teaching, but I'm going to keep it for someday when I might go out and do, you know, like attend a retreat somewhere, or attend a class and learn something new and take my ruler along. Cool. So I will link you up to that. All right. So we got through looking at part of this stuff in this one container, and I do have a few other containers that I'm going to sort of preview a little bit, and I will over the month of August I will get through all of that. Plus see down here, all of this needs reviewed, and my cabinet over there, there's stuff in there that needs reviewed. So there's a lot of review I need to do, and I really should concentrate on that in August. My favorite thing would be to actually haul everything out and sort it like all through the living room, and then put it back. And then whatever I'm going to, you know, give to the charity groups to work with, give to them, or if I know somebody who would want it, you know, one of my friends. But that would be my choice, because I've done that over the years and I have not done it lately. I'm not sure right now is when I want to do it in August, but you never know. You never know. Now, when I'm taking those 4 days off, I'm not doing that, because I'm trying to do really just sewing for fun on the 4 days off, and to sort of just do things that need to be done, you know, that kind of stuff. Like if I'll be on social media, you know, I'll be on Facebook and, you know, be able to say hi, but I'm not going to film videos or do anything like that. But this has been fun. This has been good to go through these and show you. I'm very excited. All of this you can get. If there was a pattern that you really, you know, if I was trying to go slow enough that you can, you know, stop the video and read the title of it. So I will link you to the Sew Emma patterns so that you can just see all the ones that they have made, because there's too many there to list. Too many. Okay, my friend. This was more than yeah, there was more packed in that little basket than I had expected. And it's still full of about 8 books. So we will get to those. So I love you. Mwah. Thank you for being here in the Sloan Zone. I will see you online.